It really does play towards, like, how we said we had a very well-rounded house, because it's scholars, leaders, athletes, and gentlemen. So when basically what they tell you to do is, like, when you're recruiting for Pike, look for those four qualities, because those four qualities are what will make a good Pike member. And I feel like, it sounds kind of like it's BS, but honestly,
I thought
if
it
someone
was.
has those four qualities in any sort of balance, they can. I mean, they can be a good person. They can be an active member. They can contribute to the house. And then once they get in the house, we had some guys in the spring or even in my pledge class that, they were dang smart. They were presidential scholars. They are leaders. They were student government or whatever, and they were like really nice guys, but they didn't play the lick of sports. They just weren't athletic. But they get out there with their brothers and they're playing C team softball. Just don't know what the heck's going on. Just laughing, having a great time. And then they go and our C team wins the championship.
Yeah.
Full of guys that have no idea how to play any sports. That are just out there for a good time, and people just just developing, learning, and just doing what you want, which I feel is a good thing.
I think by having the mix of the guys who are really smart, the guys who the guys for those different purposes helps make every member more well-rounded. I think that's the point of Slag. Is we tell people, for instance, even at Preview TU, what we recruit based upon. So we were talking to some guys about they were asking us questions about Pike, and I was like, well, we recruit based on scholar, leader, athlete, gentleman. So, and this is exactly what I tell the guys is scholarship. That means we're all here at TU for the same reason. Obviously we came here to get a degree, hopefully get a job someday. So we need to make good grades, not only for ourselves but for our fraternity. Then leadership, we want to be involved in as many places on campus as we can, and have a good impact, not only for ourselves but for the campus and larger community. Then athlete, we want guys who know a sense of brotherhood and team aspect, and who are going to be able to be competitive. I think that's what athlete really comes from, at least Nationals says, is the reason we want athletes is athletes are competitive people, and we people that are competitive are driven. So we want those people, and so everybody in our house is going to participate in at least an intramural athletic, even if it is C League, all the way up to A League where they're wearing gloves and cleats. I don't do that, but or club sports, like lacrosse, fishing, whatever it is. And then the last, we always say is gentlemen. It's kind of intangible, but it's harder to quantify. I can't look at somebody's transcript and see if they're a gentleman, but hopefully we're able to talk to a guy and figure out if they're a gentleman, because that's something you have to be a Pike.